he is like, I'm gonna say he's the next big thing for a catcher.
Oh, him and Adley.
Adley already made his debut. I see like a lot of young buster moves in this guy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 450 Dead Center channel. Chris here with Daniel.
Hello.
And we're talking about 5 Blue Jay prospects that can get called up this year, and it's 2022, not 2021. We made this video sort of last year, and it's still doing good, so we're like, you know what? Let's do it again.
I mean, last time we did just top prospects, but this time we're going to talk about people who can actually make it up.
Yes, and maybe a few of these near the end might be a stretch, just a little bit, but because we have some good prospects, just they're kind of lower down, like in the ETAs.
They're like in 2023, a lot of them. A lot of them are 2023, like an ETA according to MLB, but...
Yes, but before this starts, if you guys are new here and enjoy the content, you like the Blue Jays and hate the Yankees just like us, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. That being said, who is the number 5 likely prospect to get called up this year?
Oh, we're doing them in an order. I was just going to say them out, like, randomly.
Oh, I think we should do them in an order, keep people staying for longer.
Oh, okay.
Right, let's go number 5. Joey Murray.
I don't know who was number 5.
It was Joey Murray.
Joey Murray, okay.
Joey Murray. This is probably the least likely guy to get called up because he's doing absolute donkey nuts right now in Double-A with a 7.84 ERA. But his ETA is this year, so maybe he'll be good.
And he's been in the system for quite a while, I believe. I believe it's like 2018 is when he got drafted.
Yes, 2018. He's with Vanderbilt, I think that is. Oh, it's Vancouver. Never mind, not Vanderbilt.
Vancouver.
Yes.
That was it. 2018, and like we said, if the Jays pitching all of a sudden hits the injury bug, which, like, knock on wood, it doesn't, but I think he's probably one of the first prospects pitchers to get called up for the Jays.
Yeah, that already haven't made a debut, basically.
Yes, exactly. Excluding like Anthony K and
like Nate Pearson or
Nate
people
Pearson.
Like that, basically, or who else?
Right? But
who else is either? I don't know who else is gonna get called up, but those guys.
I'm trying to think off the top of it. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, Joey Murray. I've seen him watch spring training like games when he's pitched. He looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't look like he's gonna like blow your lights out with the radar, but it looks like he locates a lot, which is something you don't see lately.
Yeah, and he's actually like been really solid so far in his minor league career, minus last year and this year. So maybe last year was sort of a fluke, and it's bleeding onto this year. So that's why he's kind of dropped in the prospect rankings. But he's still all right. He's young, so he's got room to grow, basically.
And like you said, he is in Double-A right now, so it would take quite a bit for him to get called up.
Yes.
But like we mentioned, right circumstances, he's definitely the first pitcher to come up, and I could see it come up for something like a doubleheader game where they kind of expand the rosters for that one day.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, like Joey Murray, excited to see him. I hope he does make it.
Yeah, the next guy is a player who's doing actually quite well so far in AAA this year in 2022. It is a second base / outfielder, and this is Samad Taylor.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is a speed guy, is he not?
I believe he is his. Where is his running numbers?
I know his run's a 60 in his scouting grades, but
yes.
I'm pretty sure he is like. I'm pretty sure he's a base stealer, like if I'm not mistaken.
Well, already in about how many games has he played this year? He has played in 38 games. He's got 18 stolen bases.
Yeah. And that's in Buffalo.
Yes, that's AAA.
Yes.
He's doing quite good this year, actually, in AAA.
He is doing really good, and I think he's definitely almost a lock to come up this year. Like I said, it would probably be the same thing where it'd be like an injury bug or something. Just because they do have Zimmer and they do have Tapia and they do have
Zimmer. Okay, Zimmer. You know, he's so good.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not saying he's good. I'm just saying he's there.
Yeah. But, he also does have sneaky power. He had 16 dingers last year, and he's already up to 5 this year. So maybe that number will increase.
I mean, he's a 5'10" frame, Chris. Like, you're not expecting much power from the guy, but it sounds like just from looking at scouting grades and looking at like the little description they have on MLB.com about him, is that he's a defense kind of first guy for the Jays.
Yeah, he's got good defensive numbers.
He does have very good defensive numbers. And I don't think we don't have. I mean, we do have that right now in Bradley Zimmer.
Yay.
But we all know how we feel about Bradley Zimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all for moving Zimmer and letting this guy play.
Me too. All right, next, let's move up to, I believe this is the highest pitcher that we have on this list. And this, I believe he's already pitched in the MLB before, but he's still considered a prospect. And this is Bowden Francis. Yeah, he pitched point 0.2 of an inning this year already.
Oh, he already pitched this year?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I don't count that.
Yeah, no, it's point two outs. Okay, that's two
Yeah,
outs.
he's got to pitch a full inning.
Yeah,
He's gotta pitch a full
exactly.
inning.
A pitch a full inning.
Pitch a
Bowden
full inning.
Francis. He pitched actually like we said, two outs. He gave up one hit, 1K. So not bad, not bad at all. I don't know when he came up. I don't even remember that. I've watched every game
I
this
don't
year.
remember him at all.
Probably
But,
in a doubleheader, to be honest. But he's been really good in AAA this year. So actually, no, he hasn't. He has a
plus, he has a sick name.
Bowden.
Like,
Bowden.
Bowden is a sick name.
Yeah, I mean he's got an 8.31 ERA in AAA this year, so that kind of sucks. But he did good in the MLB for two outs.
Hey, bring him back. Instead of, what's his face there?
What are you talking about? Taylor Saucedo or something?
Yeah, Saucedo, Sauceman, or whatever his name is. Get him out of here. Let Bowden come up, the righty. I don't care.
Yeah, let Bowden
Let
Francis.
me see a fresh face.
Yeah, I love his name, Bowden Francis. Like, what an absolute G. That is such a cool name, and yeah, he's kind of likely to come up. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's why he's on this list.
Has,
Yeah.
But let's move on to these next two, because let's be real, we know the most about these next two.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're actually interesting to
Talk about?
I mean, not that's okay. That's a bad. I'm saying the other guys aren't interesting, but these two are the most popular and the most exposure that we get as fans in Canada for these two.
Yes.
And I'll start with one of them, and that's Otto Lopez. I mean, he did make his debut last year, but he didn't really play a game. He just came and pinched hit.
Well, he had one at bat. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
that doesn't
he
count.
pitched
It doesn't count.
Like he made it, but he didn't make it. You know what I mean? Like he didn't start a game.
Exactly.
So Otto Lopez. I mean, I'm a big fan of him. I really do like him. I think he eventually will get traded, I feel like, unfortunately.
He seems like a trade piece.
He does seem like a real trade piece.
Yeah, but sadly, he's not doing that good this year so far. So
he is struggling. You are right. He is struggling.
Yeah.
In AAA.
He's got a 208 average. Oof, not the best.
He is struggling. I get it, but I mean, if one of the middle infielders go down, besides Biggio, he's the next guy to come up.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
If Santi goes down or Chapman goes down or Bo, like God forbid any of those guys go down, he's the next. And Biggio comes up and whatever, but he's the next guy to come up for sure.
Yeah, then maybe after that would be what's his name, Martinez or Elvis?
Could be Martinez. He's still kind of young.
He is very young, hitting dingers.
I was about to say, Otto Lopez's clock is kind of ticking. I feel like.
Yeah, how old is he now? He is
He's 23, I think. 24.
Where's the age on this? Oh, there's the bio. Yeah, he was born in. He's 23. So yeah, he's getting a little bit up there. Yeah, just a bit.
And I just feel like he's been in the system for so long, and you keep hearing about all this stuff about him, but it's never really heard any. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard all the stuff about him, but I've never actually heard all this stuff about him.
He's sort of like a Kevin Smith. Like,
yes.
Like, sort of like that story. Like, good first-year numbers, and then slowed down a little bit, but then picked it up, but then now is maybe likely a trade piece.
I could definitely see him being in a trade piece somewhere, but I feel like they'd have to kind of... If he could come up and do half decent in the MLB and then trade him, I feel like that adds more value to him.
I think so as well. Even at least put in like good numbers in AAA. Then
if he comes up and hits 300 for like, I don't know, 9 at bats, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He goes 3 for 9.
You send him back down, he's good.
Yeah, like it just shows that he is capable of playing at the major league level.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Jays are able to go get whatever they need at the deadline, whatever, if it's a bat or it's a starting pitcher or it's a reliever, or if they want to go get Juan Soto, whatever. He would definitely help in a trade.
Yes, and now let's move to the number one most likely prospect to be called up in 2022. Comes to no surprise, number 4 on the updated prospect rankings in all of MLB. This is Gabriel Moreno. And
so what up, guys? Future Daniel here. For the quick before we continue the video, at the time of I'm editing this, actually Moreno just got called up to the Jays, so congrats to him. But yeah, 1 for 5 so far in the video, not bad. And enjoy the rest of the video,
I
guys.
know, and man, he is off to a start of the season so far. Currently hitting 347 in AAA. He's only got one dinger, only one, but he's not really known for his power. He's really really good contact hitter and defensive wizard. He's got a cannon of an arm, so he's looking pretty good, Daniel. He's
This
looking
is
good.
like the prospect that we are like the most, well, one of the two. I mean, Groshans we're pretty familiar with, but he is really familiar with to us. Um, just because he is like, I'm gonna say he's the next big thing for a catcher.
Oh,
Adley
him and
Rutschman already
Adley.
made his,
Yeah, him and
Adley
Adley.
already made his debut. I see like a lot of young Buster Posey in this guy, minus the power numbers.
But the contact
But the way he
numbers.
controls the game, the way he can hit at the plate, the way he throws, like this guy seems like he's gonna be the real deal.
Yeah,
And I
he's so
think it's
good.
by like July he's coming up. Like
Yeah.
I would almost bet July.
I agree, and with Tyler Heineman getting claimed off of waivers by the Pirates, just say Kirk or Collins or Jansen were to get hurt, he's the next call. There's nobody else that even remotely good. So I'd say you call up Moreno whenever you get the shot.
And I think I think one or even two of those catchers are going to be traded.
Yeah, like I can see
Whether it be
Jansen
Kirk
staying. I think it's
or
Kirk.
whether it be Collins or whether it be both of them in a package or whatever. I think eventually the rotation will be Jansen and Moreno. I think those are the two guys that are going to man this Jays catching for the next 6 years, 7 years, whatever it is.
And I'm completely okay with that because Moreno's obviously the offensive guy, but recently Jansen's been hitting pretty good, and we know Jansen calls a great game and he's amazing defensively. We haven't obviously experienced that with Moreno, but from what I've heard, he's got a cannon of an arm. He's great calling a game. He's amazing defensively, and he can hit. So I'm excited to see him.
The only downside about like all these prospects we've talked about, except for Otto Lopez, because I think he's a switch hitter, but all of them are right-handed pitchers or right-handed bats.
Yeah, that's the
Which the Jays
one
have
thing.
so many of. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if one of these were a lefty or even a switch hitter, again, besides Lopez, it would be so nice.
You think if Moreno was a left-handed hitter, he would have been up already?
I think that's definitely possible. I don't think he'd start. I don't think there was any chance he was starting the season now.
No, he would. I believe he was hurt. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was. But I think if he was a lefty, I don't think they would went and got Zach Collins. I think it's that simple.
Yeah, well, because they traded Reese McGuire for Collins, which I think was a steal. But yeah,
I mean, Zach Collins does have an option left,
that is true. You could
right?
send
So
him
they
down.
could always send him down and call Moreno up. Then you'd have three right-handed catchers. So I don't know where the Jays want to go with that. But when Gabriel Moreno does make his debut, one, it's going to fit you right with that nice young core for the Jays. Plus, he's got that Hispanic background, which, I mean, it just seems to have a thing with the Jays right now, and Hispanic Hispanic players. Plus, I don't know. I feel like he'd just be I feel like he'd be a personality guy. I don't know why.
He seems like he'd be a fun person.
He looks like a personality guy.
He looks like a fun
look
guy.
at that picture. He looks like a personality guy.
When he hits a dinger, walks off a game, wins the World Series for us, it'll be great. All right.
It'll be fantastic. I'm so excited for these guys.
Yeah. You want to do the outro, Daniel?
Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and hit the subscribe button, do all that. There's some videos up there that you guys should definitely check out. And let us know who you think is going to be like the next prospect up, and if we did miss one, let us know.
See ya.
And what else am I missing?
I don't know. I think that's it.